The conflict between Brat and Judy has been worse since LisaRaye, Brat's older sister, was there. Lisa is publicly supporting her sister throughout the divorce and has expressed her disapproval of Judy. According to Lisa, she disliked Judy and her behavior from the beginning. She has also been vocal in her opposition to lesbian and gay marriages, maybe due to her own past experiences. Lisa's first marriage ended due to rumors of an affair between her ex-husband and actor Dwayne Martin. Now that Brat has filed for divorce and both parties are fighting for custody of their child, Lisa is reportedly pressuring the divorce process to go forward swiftly. Because she is so loyal to her sister, she is pleading with Brat to dissolve the marriage as quickly as possible. The already challenging subject has become even more contentious and public due to Lisa's strong convictions. She has made some bold and controversial accusations against Judy in relation to Brat. Brat has reportedly accused Judy of cheating on him throughout their marriage, which has further damaged their already tense relationship. Brat, who has admitted the emotional toll this marriage has had on her, has found it especially difficult to remain in the same marriage. In a very controversial statement, she even went so far as to imply that she believes these types of relationships are not natural. This comment will certainly spark a lot of debate, particularly among LGBTQ+ people. This divorce is obviously far from over, and Brat's comments are making waves. Additionally, she has made serious accusations against Judy, claiming that she isn't really a lesbian and that her goal was financial gain rather than lesbian identity. If true, these allegations paint a troubled picture of their marriage and explain Brat's recent custody requests for their son. The allegations of infidelity and the uncertainty surrounding Judy's sexual orientation have undoubtedly made the divorce much more difficult, especially in light of their child. The issue is becoming worse. Public scrutiny of celebrity relationships has increased, especially when it comes to well-known members of the LGBTQ+ community. In the age of social media, when people's private lives are often exposed and scrutinized, any comments or speculation on the marriage or lack thereof of a famous pair may spark contentious debates. From appearances to sharing, social media interactions can beneficially distort not only about the participants, but also about broader issues facing the LGBTQ+ community. Take the marriage of Brat and Judy, for example. At first glance, their relationship seemed to be a genuine love affair. Both were well-known figures in the entertainment sector, and their connection had a significant impact on how the general public saw them. However, concerns have since been raised about their marriage, and allegations have been made that their wedding was not legally binding. This has led to a number of implications and questions. The most pressing issue is whether their marriage was a real legal union or only a publicity stunt. Legal problems reportedly prevented Brat and Judy from ever being formally married. Their wedding has been described as more of a commitment ceremony than a formal marriage. Whether this was intentional, there has been a great deal of speculation about the true nature of their relationship. Some others doubt the authenticity of their connection, questioning whether it was more about boosting television show ratings or their public image than it was about love. The question of whether their commitment ceremony was staged cannot be ignored by the LGBTQ+ community or the broader public. The entertainment industry often uses celebrity weddings for public relations purposes, and this instance doesn't seem to be an exception. Celebrities are always under pressure to maintain a perfect look, make the right impression on their fans, and sometimes to live up to expectations. Deeper social views on marriage, particularly within the LGBTQ+ community, may be reflected in the idea that Brat and Judy's union was a commitment ceremony rather than a legal marriage. Many people believe that the institution of marriage has historically been linked to oppressive societal norms. As a result, some LGBTQ+ individuals may not think that proving their love requires marriage's legal sanction. Therefore, choosing a commitment ceremony over a legal marriage might be seen as a deliberate rejection of traditional heteronormative values, denoting a more profound, symbolic, and personal bond that is not reliant on government approval. The problems in their relationship go much beyond the legitimacy of their marriage. The responsibilities of public life, the ethics of celebrity pairings, and how LGBTQ+ individuals handle their personal lives in a society that often attempts to sell their identities are some of the more broad and complex problems it brings up. The issue that Brat and Judy are facing is not just about them. Sadie Barrett. It focuses on the connection between societal expectations, fame, and identity. The question of whether their marriage was real or just a staged occasion reflects the intricacy of celebrity culture, where every facet of every relationship is scrutinized, dissected, and even sensationalized by the public and media. The couple's critics claim that such speculation casts doubt on the authenticity of LGBTQ+ love and the ongoing fight for marriage equality. Some could take advantage of the allegations to attack the way the entertainment industry promotes LGBT identities. The experiences of Brat and Judy with these questions show how fragile it may be to be an LGBTQ+ public figure who is often scrutinized and expected to be more honest. However, other individuals believe that the public shouldn't be able to make judgments about the private lives of celebrities. In a time when social media is used to reveal so much about one's personal life, it's easy to forget that these individuals have the same right to privacy as everyone else. Even if their relationship may be discussed in public, the continuous meddling in their lives raises serious questions about respect for their individual choices and boundaries.
You know, I had never had anybody make me feel the way she made me feel, and the attention to detail that she paid to me, and she just saw through a lot of stuff that was going on in my life. And I was like, wow, what is this, and it just felt, I had never felt this way. And I was like, you know what, this is it. This is it for me. And I just want this feeling for the rest of my life. And I knew then I wanted it. So we were at her mother's house one day, just chilling. And she was saying, we had been together already on the low for a while. And she was saying, I'm going to post it. I was like, no, you're not. I'm going to post it. So we kept joking about who's going to post it. And then one day she looked at me. The next day she was like, I posted it. I said, bitch, we just...
The rumors surrounding Brat and Judy's marriage eventually show the intense attention that celebrity relationships, especially those involving disadvantaged communities, can endure. Whether the allegations are true, they have spurred conversations about authenticity, exploitation, and the duty of prominent individuals to represent the LGBTQ+ community. Now, Brat and Judy's real challenge will be navigating these conversations while maintaining their personal integrity and managing the pressures of being well-known figures in a more complex and divided media landscape. Their relationship's ultimate perception, whether as a genuine commitment or as a cunning publicity stunt, will be greatly influenced by how they choose to react to the questions and criticisms that have been raised. Their story not only examines their marriage, but also the ways in which the LGBTQ+ community is still represented and even commodified in the public eye, as well as the ways in which celebrity culture is evolving. The mounting pressure and media attention are clearly having a negative impact on Brat. She is obviously feeling the effects of the personal strain, and she seems to be becoming more agitated at the persistent rumors regarding her relationship. In the world of celebrities, where appearances often take precedence over facts, such rumors might be quite damaging. This is particularly true for the LGBTQ+ community, which already faces several challenges. An unorthodox, unacknowledged relationship might be seen as a setback to the community's ongoing fight for equal rights, especially when it comes to marriage equality.
It feels great. It feels good and bad. It feels great to have that many people interested in coming about, but I felt bad because so many people couldn't get in the first one. But at least I was able to accommodate them. So it feels good and bad. Kind of torn.
And do you ever get the nervous feeling, when you see all the people that come out, to support you and to get this free knowledge?
Every single time. Every single time. It doesn't go away. It doesn't I get nervous every time. And every time I see a crowd like that, I actually get emotional.
Now, you talked a little bit about, you transitioning from being a hairstylist to hair products and stuff like that. How was that transition for you? Was it hard from transitioning to being behind the...
If it is accurate to say that Brat and Judy's relationship was more of a business arrangement than a genuine love affair, then there are significant issues with the way the entertainment industry promotes relationships, particularly with respect to LGBTQ+ representation. Fans, especially those in the LGBTQ+ community, can feel let down or misled. In recent years, there has been an increase in the visibility and representation of LGBTQ+ couples in the media, and many of them have been able to show their genuine love and commitment. The idea that Brat and Judy's marriage was just a publicity stunt would further polarize the community and undermine the trust that many have worked so hard to build, in addition to diminishing the validity of LGBTQ+ representation in the media. The involvement of their kid adds to the complexity of the issue. Because Brat and Judy are public figures, their personal lives are never just about them. Additionally, it concerns their public persona, especially when children are involved. If their marriage was unenforceable, what would happen to their future and family dynamic? Legal recognition may have significant effects on child custody, inheritance rights, and other protections. Potential consequences of this admission might affect their son's future, particularly in terms of how their family is seen. His upbringing, the psychological impact of the rumors on him, and the future consequences of his parents' relationship, or lack thereof, may all be closely examined as a result of the public's growing interest in their son's well-being. This unfolding drama also affects the couple's professional lives. Both Judy and Brat have focused their careers on their public personalities, and their relationship has played a significant role in creating that image. If it turns out that their marriage was a business arrangement, those who believed their story will feel deceived. The public could feel deceived, especially if they had emotionally invested in the idea of their relationship. Now, others could believe that their sincere relationship was a ploy and that they were only pretending. Others, however, argue that whether Brat and Judy's connection was legal or a business choice shouldn't matter. For these individuals, making assumptions about the nature of the relationship is ultimately a distraction from the choices made by the couple. In a sector where public opinion is crucial, it's easy to get caught up in the drama, but in the end, they contend, it's their life to live. The question that arises is why Brat and Judy would go to such lengths to create a possibly untrue public story about their relationship. But why would they perform a creative play to draw your attention from real-world issues to fantasize issues about public emotion? One reason is that they were just playing the game of celebrity, where getting married, dating, and even starting a family are often used as a means of maintaining relevance, building a reputation, and boosting ratings. Another reason might be that they believed a well-known relationship would provide them with significant cultural capital, especially if it resonated with LGBTQ+ viewers. However, this might have major consequences. If fans begin to question the genuineness of their marriage, it might undermine their audience's trust, leading to disillusionment and a drop in support. It's crucial to remember that public figures often find themselves in difficult circumstances due to the demands of their jobs. Furthermore, individuals sometimes make choices that lead to these kinds of situations. If the claims are true, Brat and Judy could have been involved in a series of PR gimmicks that went too far. However, the narrative that results from this might significantly affect both their personal and professional lives. As the drama develops, there will undoubtedly be ongoing discussions among fans and the LGBTQ+ community about the ethics of fostering relationships for financial gain, and if such actions ultimately devalue true love in the eyes of the public. Brat and Judy's public appearances will undoubtedly be closely watched in the meantime, and their relationship will still be spoken about. Judy is obviously fed up with the continuous dispute, as you can see. She is clearly experiencing a great deal of emotional distress, as seen by the tired expression on her face. For many admirers, seeing her react in this way just serves to prove that the marriage may not be what it seems. Both of them are in a challenging situation as they try to balance their own feelings and public perceptions while navigating the dangerous seas of celebrity relationships. In the end, what began as a story about a well-known couple's relationship has developed into a much more thorough examination of public perception, genuineness, and the pressures of fame. The signals are hard to ignore, and many people are starting to question the real nature of Brat and Judy's relationship. Judy's feelings reveal a great deal. It's clear that their relationship is broken. This is the situation. Judy is the one making the money. For Brat, their son, Brat's mother, and their 3 kids, She serves as their main provider. Since we haven't heard much about the other family members' contributions, it is obvious that Judy has a lot on her plate. Being under that much stress must be difficult, and she is undoubtedly starting to feel the effects. Brat's love for Judy is still rumored, although it's not as clear as it once was. Many people are perplexed, even after the training is completed. It seems that the 4th season is no longer visible. A few days ago, Judy was promoting her kaleidoscope products. And you know who was standing next to her? Her assistant is Brat. She was out there helping with the promotion as if it were part of her job description. People are talking and the buzz is growing. Some folks are starting to wonder whether there is trouble in paradise after Judy said that they were just driving about in what seemed to be a really laid-back setting. It's hard to shake the feeling that something isn't quite right. But here's the thing with Judy. She has an obsession with living a lavish lifestyle. From what we see, she does it big. She gets her hair done all the time. Her nails are immaculate. Additionally, she conveys the idea that she always has things under control. I'll give her credit for maintaining that look. But let's be honest, it costs a lot of money to maintain that lifestyle, especially when juggling work and personal commitments. Even better if you analyze the work under pressure, which includes dealing with people's emotions, it has becoming more hard to ignore the conflict between their private life, increasing stress, and glitz. The fact that Judy may be using the same marriage story to interact with the LGBTQ+ community for marketing purposes surely adds another layer of complexity to the issue. Judy is smart and skilled at making the most of her reputation. With the right marketing team, she can create a narrative that resonates with her audience, especially considering how crucial LGBTQ+ visibility has become. If the law does not recognize their marriage, Judy would be the owner of all the assets, including the house and cars, under her name. It also explains Brat's continued work on the Ricky Smiley morning show. At this point, the lack of financial stability linked to the relationship does raise the possibility that their purported love affair is more of a business partnership. It seems that Judy's facial expressions and behaviors in their films convey a different narrative than what they are depicting. Given that her sales figures aren't where she would want them to be, she seems to be focused on her company. Unfortunately, she may be seen looking at her phone all the time. Season 4 of Brat Loves Judy has not been mentioned, which would represent a lost chance to earn more money. Even if some of the product evaluations are conflicting, it's evident from all of the Facebook postings that she's using him to generate content and increase sales, even though the excitement around the pregnant spin-off has also diminished. Given all that is going on, if she hasn't already made a deal for him, it will most likely happen shortly. With her foray into hair products and other ventures, Judy has certainly been working hard to secure her future. When it comes to grieving a parent during the long health crisis, one person's stepping up, and that is Judy. There's a lot more going on behind the scenes. Even while I like seeing Judy and Brat together and really hope they will resolve their differences, as a businesswoman, she is clearly going above and above to safeguard her stuff. Brat has always been private about herself. She remained silent for years, even when rumors circulated about her romantic life, until Judy entered the picture. If Judy is listening, she might want to exercise caution, because Dia is someone you don't want to cross. The rumors that Brat and Judy were divorcing have undoubtedly generated a lot of discussions with the most recent information. People are curious about what's coming up for them lately, and it appears like there's a lot more going on behind the scenes. Brat has reportedly accused Judy of being unfaithful throughout their marriage, which has caused her great emotional suffering. These severe charges have further strained their already tense relationship. In a very controversial remark, she even said that being in a lesbian marriage has been especially challenging for her. Brat even went so far as to imply that lesbian marriages are unnatural, which is likely to cause controversy among the LGBTQ+ community and further complicate things. Brat put up a good fight and hoped to maintain the label for lesbian women by labeling disorders considered psychosomatic. Brat has hinted that the marriage was more about money than love and that Judy could not even be really interested in women. If this is accurate, it would show a turbulent relationship where Brat feels deceived to a great extent. It might also be the reason for her current custody request for their kid. The allegations of Judy's adultery, if accurate, would probably make the divorce process more difficult, especially in regards to custody agreements. Dee's decision to file for divorce and her public comments about their marriage's problems are definitely generating headlines. Her assertion that lesbian marriages are against the natural order has drawn harsh criticism from certain LGBT+ members, and it is clear that the issue will only become more divisive as the narrative progresses.